tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. Uh, Today, my studio is in the kitchen. At the moment, it is, anyways, as I am, doing preparations for a meal today. I believe we have some fresh fish from the catch. My husband is a fisherman and was out fishing, and so we are going to eat some of some of the some of the catch today. So I'm preparing food, and I'm considering this painting that I'm working on, the larger version of, oh, there we go, over there, which was the smaller one, and putting that together. And I take time with my larger paintings to make sure that I am connected to them. And when I lose that connection, I just kind of need to sit with it. And because the last few days have been a little bit, I guess not some of my most joyous days. Yesterday, by the way, I wasn't here because went off to sell fish. When my husband came back from fishing in the morning, it was unexpected, but the weather was getting bad, so he came back, and we went out and sold the fish. So I was not able to do my morning musings, but so. But it's just been a couple of difficult days, and when I am not centered and when I am not in the zone, I won't touch my painting. I won't do it. I have learned that when I am not present and when I am not humming and connected with my creativity, I'm not touching my painting. No, 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 no. I will let it sit until I am back into my creative center, when I am in my studio and I'm connected and present. Otherwise, I'm just gonna mess it up. I know it. I've had that experience over and over, year after year, when I come in and just say, okay, just paint, and I'm not connected. I'm just not present. I'm just gonna mess it up, and then I'll have to go in and scrape off what I did, and hopefully reconnect. There are some of you out there who are not like that, who can actually just paint, just continue doing what you need to do, no matter what your inner state is. I'm not one of those. So today, oh, good morning, Corby. So nice to see you. We're going to be meeting today, 6 o'clock my time. I'm going to put a Zoom link up, the Zoom link up in the membership group. In the thing, it's probably going to be the same one if I don't mess it up somehow. So, but I'll put the link there. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, do any of you have are able to just paint, just continue painting? Especially if you're working on a painting, a larger painting, one that's intended for, sale, for exhibition, for something like that? Or do you just set it aside and figure out ways to get back into this creative pathway so that you can reconnect to the painting. Some people have, I've heard people say that they just go in and just start painting, and even if they don't feel like it and it's not working, they'll just start painting and then they might slip into it. And I have done that. I have done that. If I go in on this painting in the state that I'm in today, I would probably go in and do unimportant areas, working on negative space, rather than, trying to get the rocks exactly the way I want them, or the water, which is a difficult and unusual type of seawater. There were absolutely no waves, absolutely no little wavelets. There's no foam anywhere. I do, Corby. So, so, so like if I come in and work on the painting, and like let's say today I'm just not with it. I'm not there. Let's say I just decide to come in and start working on it anyways. Oftentimes, depending on the state of the disturbance that's going on in my own inner self, uh, even if I come in and just start mixing colors, that might be enough to just get me focused and connect me. It oftentimes it is. Sometimes though, I may do a few brush strokes in, the negative space or areas that are not that important, like behind the rocks, going into the background. There's that hill. I can do that pretty safely, even if I'm not truly connected to what I'm doing. But sometimes I can't, and I just put it aside. So I'm curious what you all do when, let's say, you just can't. It's just not working. Your brushstrokes are bad. Your color mixing doesn't work. You know that if you begin the painting, that it just might turn into this huge mess. And that's fine when you're like working on studies, or when you're doing like little color sketches and things like that. I mean, we don't care about that, right? The whole purpose is to be loose and free. But when you're actually putting something together that that you want to hold as a creation, as your depiction of how you experienced a scene, let's say like here, then for me it's a heck of a lot better to be centered. So I need to find ways to get back into the center, my center space. It could just be sitting here in my studio and doing something else, cleaning up. Cleaning up is one of my favorite things to do. And yeah, yeah. I have ruined painting after painting by coming in when I'm not present, when I'm just not here. I'm like mixing colors and painting and thinking about something else. No, not a very good idea. No, no, no. Uh, and sometimes, if it's a weighted discomfort or energetic shift, I don't know, an argument or something that's heavier than normal, then no, I won't come in and paint. So I'm just curious what you guys do. So today, today I am cooking fish, and then we'll come back and work on this. And oh boy, just thinking about today's topic that we're going to cover in in the group today. on what is art. I mean, what is art and what is simply self expression? And is that self expressive type of art art? Or is it just a word that we use to describe the self reflection, self expression that we do on canvas? And boy, it has got my mind spinning and spinning and spinning. Thank you, Corby, for 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 the thought. It really does have my mind spinning. I don't expect to come up with an answer, something that I will latch onto. However, through exploring the different ideas, it will help me come to an area of this idea of what is art. And in the social media world today, is what we're seeing there actually art or not? Or, you know, it's really interesting how how that all works. Do you hold on to the classic ideals of the definition of art, or do you take a more linguistic idea and know that, you know, words evolve? And do you take the evolution of this new word, art and artist, and apply that as fact? It's a really interesting topic. So I will see you all later today at 6 o'clock my time. I will be on the Zoom link. The Zoom link you can find in the members area on the community tab here on this YouTube channel, Vita Evenson Art. And yeah, let's see what we can all come up with. I'm so curious to hear your thoughts today. Yes, so with that, I'm just going to go back to my cooking and then come into settle in and see what will happen next. So with that, guys, I will see you all again tomorrow. Be inspired, be creative, be you. Have a lovely day. Take care.